former White House physician, Texas Congressman Ronny Jackson, along with Texas Congresswoman Beth Van Dyne is with us, who was fined. Congresswoman, let's talk about your fine. First offense, $500. Second, $2,500.
Yes. You know, I found it really interesting what you were talking about with the science. You know, the only time that Pelosi and her socialists really seem to care about the science is when they can use it as a weapon to control the American people. You know, you've seen them use it to be able to close schools and to keep businesses closed and make people more dependent on the government. You have seen them ignore science regarding masks when they can continue to control people, stoke fear, and make them obey. And quite honestly, looking at what happens when Democrats have full control is you see tyranny. It's either obey us or you will be punished. They continue to stoke this fear. And I got to the point where I just said, forget it. I'm done. Nancy Pelosi is lying to the American people. Her rules are dishonest and arbitrary. And I'm here to fight, not surrender.
Let me go to you, Dr. Jackson. We've known each other for a long time. So Pelosi's saying that the mask requirement in the chamber remains unchanged until every member and floor staff are fully vaccinated. Now, I thought the science was what the CDC said, that in fact, once you're vaccinated, you're free to go about your life without a mask. So if everybody's responsible for their own decision, how could she mandate other members of Congress do something that maybe their doctor doesn't advise them to do or they don't feel comfortable doing themselves?
That's a good question, Sean. I mean, I think she should start by explaining to us what's special about the chamber, about the floor of the House that makes it different. Because we don't have to wear our mask when we're anywhere else in the House right now. You don't have to wear your mask when you're on the Senate side. You don't have to wear your mask when you're at the White House. The CDC says you don't have to wear your mask anywhere right now if you're fully vaccinated, outside or inside. Yet as soon as we cross that threshold onto the floor of the House, we're required to wear our mask or we get fined. It's ridiculous. This vaccine has an efficacy of 95 to 99%. That means that if she's vaccinated, she does not need to be worried about who else is vaccinated for the most part, right? And we have 75% or more of the members of Congress that have been vaccinated. A lot of the other ones have had it. So we've got herd immunity there anyway. So there is absolutely positively no scientific reason why this is happening. And we just put Kevin McCarthy just brought a resolution to the floor that was sponsored by the Doctors Caucus, and we're demanding that the physician to Congress explain to us why he is not following the guidance of the CDC. And the reason is he's being controlled, just like everyone on the left, by Pelosi. She is on a power trip that I've never seen before.
Medically speaking, let me ask you, we all watched Joe Biden in 2016. We see Joe Biden today. We watch him. It's painful to hear him speak. You're aware of what was public information about his both frontal lobe surgeries. Do you see cognitive decline?
Absolutely. I've been saying this, Sean, long before he was elected president. You know, when he was running as a candidate, I said, go back. We've got 40 years of tape that we can look at him and we can see. Like you said, he's always made gaffes, but this is different. He's confused. I mean, he was making a comment the other day. He was making a quote that was a famous quote that Reagan had used when he was at the Coast Guard Academy the other day. And he got all of the words right, but he mixed them up. He got them in the wrong order. It made no sense. And he was the only one out of everybody there that realized that what he said made no sense. You know, you can see when he walks, he shuffles now. You can see when he's standing around and people aren't talking to him, he's got this blank stare. He just stares off into space. There's something going on, and we need to know what's happening. He is not inspiring confidence among the American public, and he's certainly not inspiring confidence worldwide. And you're right. We're being tested every day on the world stage, and world leaders are looking at him, and they see what's going on, and it is not good. And so we need his physician and his medical team to come out. They need to do a physical. They need to do a cognitive test the same way I did with President Trump. They need to tell us what's going on with him and what medications he's on, and we need to be reassured that he's capable of doing this job, and I'm sure he's not.
All right. Thank you, Congresswoman. We appreciate you being with us. Congressman Ronny Jackson, thank you for being with us.